What is up, everybody? I'm Zoinkmeister Adam, and today we are finally finishing, what is this, part 16? I believe this is part 16 of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu for the Nintendo Switch. This is the last episode. Oh, I can't check any of these things while flying. Here's my shiny black Charizard. I do not remember what went on in the last episode, if I had informed you guys of my crazy plan or of what was going on, but basically, right? I have a crazy fun team now, so it's stupendously fun. It's stupendously strong. And before I even get to that, I want to show you guys. Okay, so here we have, if you see at the top left, obtain 151, scene 151. Here it is. I don't want to go too fast there. I have seen them all, with the exception of Melmetal, which is the Pokemon Go exclusive Pokemon. I have Melmetal in Pokemon Eevee because Pokemon Eevee also has the dex completed. As you see, I got Mew. Mew is only obtainable from the what is it? What is that called? It's the Pokeball remote thing for Switch. So I got that too. That costs a pretty penny. It was like $50. So aside from Melmetal, which again is a Pokemon Go exclusive tradable, I'm not going to count that since it's like extra. It's a different game. Or Meltan? No. I forget what. There's two of them, but one of them you can just get by signing up your Pokemon Go attached, and the other one is you have to walk you have to get it in Pokemon Go, and it's like 400 candies, and it's like 2 kilometers per candy, so you end up having to. It's ridiculous. It's way too much effort to evolve it just to transfer it over to this game because I don't think it's in any other game. So I was like, no, I completed the Pokedex. I literally completed both Pokedexes in both games. I can say now I'm like a master of the craft of this game for the most part. I've also let me show you my team real quick. Let me put some respect on it. So these are Machamp, Charizard, Nidoking, Mew, of course, which I don't really have Mew for like battle purposes. I kind of just had it to slat out the party, and like here's like the badge of honor, like, oh yeah, I have a Mew. My Chansey and my Gyarados. Look at that HP number. So the special thing about all of these guys, excluding Mew, is that they are indeed all so shiny. Look at them. Look at them in their grace. Look at them. Also strong. So I have like I said, completed this game like multiple times over. All I have left to do now is there is one bit. I can't say 100% completion. I did everything a rational person would do in the sake of like saying you did the things. There's one irrational. I forget how to fly. I'm sorry. I haven't played this game in quite some time. Return to walls. I should have probably got escape ropes before I went in here. But there's master trainers around, and master trainers basically have a level 70 version of a Pokemon, and you can fight that person and then get the title of like whatever that Pokemon is, master. So like, let's say you go out and you have a Charizard that you think is pretty strong, then you can go ahead and challenge the Charizard master, and then get the Charizard master like icon or title. And basically you have to get 6 of those minimally to unlock the final quote-unquote ending of this game. So I went ahead and did more than 6. If you're an insane person, I believe you can do all 150, and that is ridiculous. Having to train 150 other Pokemon to level 70 plus with like high stats and all that is like it's an irrational amount of work for someone to do. So I have not done any more work since I last played this game because I kind of got burnt out on it. And then the what took my attention? Oh, like schooling took my attention away from this. So now that I'm on Christmas break and any other holidays for any of you, I guess, who celebrate other holidays, yeah, this is a break. So I get to do all this fun stuff, this fun jazz. There's 3 last trainers to do after you beat the Elite Four. We're going to start out with this one. I don't know what they're going to start out with. Let me show you my team, I guess. My stinky pinky of a team. So look at that. Yeah, Ice Punch, Brick Break, Fire Punch, good moves. Earthquake, Thunder Punch, Air Slash, Flamethrower, Earthquake, Mega Horn, Poison Jab, Horn Drill, Surf, Thunderwave, Bite, Outrage, Sing, Dazzling Gleam, bleh, Toxic, and Psychic, and then Transform, Mega Punch, Nasty Blast, and Psychic Physics. Little confused right now, like mentally. It's kind of late. I'm recording this really late. This is also, I am so sorry. I should have mentioned this earlier. This capture is being done through OBS, since if you watched my both Miles Morales video and the how do you say, the Mega Man finale episode, there was some like frame stutter, and I'm not sure if it's the capture card or if it's the software, but now that I'm playing this is through the Elgato being ran through OBS, so hopefully this will be a cleaner setup than the Elgato software themselves, because I think that's the problem, and I think both the 1080p version and the 4K version are malfunctional. I don't know, Elgato, you gotta fix that. But in the meantime, here we are. We're starting one of the last 3 trainers. Who could it be? Is it she? I don't know who. It rhymes with poo. Ow. You were hit by a low-flying Pokeballs. Oh, whoops, you're not a Pokemon. Sorry, it's so dark in here. I saw you and thought you were some kind of Pokemon. Is it blue? It's blue, but they're going to give her the name green because of American differences, or I guess international differences. So for anyone who doesn't know, I'm going to read this first. So, hey, I'm just curious right here because you're looking for, you know, something special. And she like winks at you and like presses her shoulders together. Right, Mewtwo. Drat, so you knew about it already. ... What? You're the cat. Hey, no fair. I was planning on catching it first. And then she immediately assaults me. So in the original release of Pokemon Red and Green in Japan, they ended up releasing Blue, which is kind of like Red and Green with a bunch of fixes, and then Yellow. So by the time they came stateside, they thought Red and Blue was more, I guess, fitting for international audiences. Also, they came with the repairs from the builds. Oh, I always forget that this is no longer normal type. This is a fairy type now. And I don't know. Oh, good. Strong against physical moves. That's not good. So, yeah. They ended up switching the names. So the rival, which should rightfully be named Green, is no longer named Green. This character, which was Blue, is now named Green. And the Green we know as our rival is now named Blue. Or Gary, whichever way you want to look at it. I prefer Bunko. I wasn't looking. What did they say was the next Pokemon? Oh, man. Gyarados, get out there. I cannot for the life of me remember what they said, but Gyarados is a big red serpentine-like monster. So, oh, man. Am I like, oh, it's Ninetales, so that'll be good. Good type matching. Do I have it? Yeah, I have a water. I like don't even remember. I literally haven't played this game in months. I played so many other games. Oh, man, side belch. Excuse me. So as you can see as well, all of my team is like level 100. That is super easy to do in this game because this game, I don't care what anybody says. I've like done it all. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess Gyarados isn't. It's like level 95 or something. Is that what it said? Yeah. So I'm sorry. I thought Gyarados was leveled up. I guess not. So this game, the whole capture system, if you get like a good rhythm going, it is like outrageous, and I stand by it. I think this is the superior way to do gameplay, since when you play Pokemon, the excitement isn't about battling. It's about strategy and collecting them all. So changing the way in which you get EXP and speeding it up and making it like more mainstream by making it just the Pokeball throwing is so much faster. And it's honestly, it makes the game much faster. Both in like XP building, like shiny hunting, like every aspect of it that essentially is like grind or drog in this game is like all cleaned up by the whole Pokemon Go mechanic. So I stand by it. I don't really care what anybody says, mostly because they're wrong. And that's not from a opinion standpoint. Like, you literally play the game faster this way. It's much faster, because essentially grinding out the same area you would have is faster with a single Pokeball throw if you already have like a rhythm going and it's like lower. And the more times you catch a Pokemon, once you catch it like 30 times, it becomes like essentially just easier in general to catch again. So, and then every time you catch sets of them and you like transfer them over, you get like more candies that like basically EV boost. It's just a whole lot of mechanics that are basically mainstreamed or made much simpler to achieve. And I stand by it. I don't think there's like a rational reason as to why battle grinder is any better than this. So when I say you're wrong, it's not because like I think you are. I mean, it's like if you're comparing the two things. I mean, I guess in an opinion, if you said, "Oh, I liked battling," I was like, "Oh, okay, well then I guess that's an opinion." But if you're saying speed or which is better, I would say this is. Anyways, I am just flying through her whole team, which is pretty much how I ended this game by the end of it, where I was just, I'm not even going to switch it out. I'm going to make this one count. Is how I basically flew through this game by the end of it. Especially with these overpowered. I love the Black Charizard. I always have. It's fantastic. I wish more Pokemon had better shinies. Like, there's so many Pokemon whose shinies are just green. Oh, you're really going to hit me with Fake Out? All right. That's fair, I guess. You're just like, you can't delay the inevitable, Blastoise. I hit him right in the sharp chin. And I knew he could do it. I love the shiny Charizard. So many shiny Pokemon are like just green. It's like, it's not cool at all. Like, they should have not went with, oh yeah, this is an opposite of the color palette. They should have went like, oh yeah, no, this is what looks the coolest. Ooh. Okay, you get Mewtwo Knight X and Mewtwo Knight Y. That doesn't look right. Mewtwo Knight. It looks like it should be like Mewtwan. Mewtwanite. Exclamation. Metal Gear. Why don't you become one of my Pokemon together with Mewtwo? And then it like what just happened? Oh. Oh no. Is she hitting me with them? She's hitting me with them. She's trying to capture me. Can I get her to stop? Is this my life now? She won't stop throwing it. Guys, I'm like, oh, okay. Think about it, okay? I was like genuinely concerned. I was like, I don't know what's happening. Oh, okay. At least I get to have the Pokeballs. Which, I mean, these are like 200 Pokedollars each, which I don't know what the exchange rate is, but I mean, maybe she's rich. Maybe she has money to spare if she can just be throwing it around. So this was one of the 3 trainers we could have defeated, and we did, and we liked it. So, I totally forgot to buy escape ropes, I think. Oh, that sounds like exactly what I'm going to do. Yep, totally forgot the escape pieces. So, can we fly in here over the water? I feel like we can. Nope. So close, but no dice. We don't really need to heal, but, you know, it's all about my Pokemon, right? They care. Ooh, a dome fossil. Yeah, if you need the other fossil, just come to this spot in particular. It spits out random fossils. And then we're zooming. We're zooming on our Charizard. We're zooming so fast. Stinky Pinky fast. Star Wars Squadron's fast. If you guys haven't played, if you guys haven't watched Patrick's Star Wars Squadron instruments only playthrough, you really should, because that thing is, oh man, I demoed it at his house and it was legitimately difficult. It was, you can't really grasp the concept of how difficult the controls are, at least the way they're playing it. Oops, this was not the right hole. If I had a nickel for every time that problem happened. What was I saying? Oh yeah. The playthrough for Star Wars Squadrons and Instruments Only is like watching them play through. Pat and oh, I got attacked by a random Rhydon. It's like it doesn't give any props to how difficult it is. You legitimately, it's just like 1-to-1. Like it feels like you have to do all the complexities of flying a real, I guess, whatever type of fighter or wing you're piloting. Like having to redirect shields and stuff is really cool. Highly recommend. What was I originally talking about? I can't remember. So anyways, that was our first slaughter to the lamb of people we were getting rid of in our path of destruction. And now to get the, I wish there was a fast button to do this. Like if there was a dedicated return to Pokeball button, that would make life so much easier. Is there? I'm going to be so mad if there is the whole time and I just didn't know. I bet it's going to be something dumb like plus or minus, because X, or I guess top face button, is how you pull up your menu in this game. Which specifically, oh man, I didn't realize until I like plugged this in to capture this last episode. Totally forgot. Come on, that all the you have to play with one Joy-Con for this game, or in handheld. There's like no in between, or the Pokeball attachment. So all of those like aren't necessarily a fun way to play, except for like the portable when you're doing it. So that's dumb. That is just plain dumb. That is like stupid. I have a Pro Controller. I can't use it. And because of it, it made like a bunch of these like captures stupid to do. Which, I mean, if you watch this playthrough to the end, you've been like, oh yeah, like I complained so many times. So much I complained. Saying like, oh yeah, I have to capture this guy off screen, or hold on, I gotta really try to really focus on it. Anyways, here we are at the 8th gym where Giovanna was the baddie at. Yep. Would have been nice to make this mainstreamed, but no, he had to keep the funky gym. Did I go the right way? I feel like I didn't. Oh my god. Well, you saw him for a split second. Blue or green, depending on which territory you're playing. Rival. Well, he's not even our rival, because Bunko's our rival. So, that guy, which is the right way here? Is it... Oh my gosh, this isn't rocket science. Here we are. It was they were literally highlighted blue. It's no one's fault but my own. So blue is here. Or green. Again, yes, he's blue in this game. So he's been getting pretty strong. I better watch out because he's the new leader of this. I really hope they do a gold and silver remake again for Switch, because in those games he was the future leader, because that one takes place like 3 years in the future. So here's Tauros. Tauros? It's Tauros, I'm sure. And my muscular 4-back-pecked boy in his underwear. You think the underwear are like part of his infrastructure? Like, is it fabric, or is it like if you touch it, it just feels like skin? I'm sure it feels like skin, because like I couldn't imagine. Or what if it's furry? Did anyone else watch the Detective Pikachu movie? I watched the Detective Pikachu movie in theaters back when theaters were a thing, before like our whole, global economy shut down because of a pandemical virus. And it was so weird to see all the Pokemon and all their different, like, how would you say it? They're different like textures that they had. Like, for instance, there was a Jigglypuff in there, and the Jigglypuff was furry. Like, it was like fluffy-ish. And I was like, oh, I'd never imagined that. I assumed it's like a balloon Pokemon. Shouldn't it be rubbery to the touch? But no, it was like hairy. It was weird. Oh, and Mr. Mime, like his shoulder ball things are like the texture of like a kickball. It was really weird to see. And like, it's not how I imagined it. And like, I can't imagine the director like didn't do that on purpose to bother people. He's like, oh no, we're really gonna do it. Because I feel like you don't pick up like an offer like directing Detective Pikachu unless you like know of the series, right? If you haven't noticed by now, I lead with Machamp specifically because of all the punchy moves are basically like there's nothing he's not gonna cover for the most part. And like, he's so much higher level and like with such good stats that it doesn't really matter. Like, all these guys are just getting creamed before me. So Machamp's the all-around sweep, I guess. I don't know. Not much of a Smogon. The competitive aftermarket Pokemon scene. Which, if you haven't seen any of those get ridiculous. I used to play a little bit with Aaron, which hasn't appeared on the channel yet. I really wish he would. But we would play like through browsers on our phones. And it was fun. It was a fun time. I really miss it. And all those have like, I guess you can build your team like with stats. So you have like literally, like, you don't need to play the game. You have like a what if all the time. And it's really cool. Oh, good. Your keystone's resonating. How handsome of you. Ooh, that's a strong looking Charizard. It would be a shame if I murdered it entirely. I wish if you could like defeat a Pokemon in one shot, it would like show some alternate cutscene. Like, it would show like Machamp's eyes like with a dynamic camera like glow red, and then it launched forward, and then like, I'm talking full arm through the chest, like Dio from JoJo, just all the way through the chest. And when like just the health bar go down, and when the smoke clears, it's just fine. It's just fainted. I'm sorry, I didn't read that. But I defeated him, so there's one of that's 2 out of 3 legendary Sonic. So now all we have left is the final boss of this game, like the final boss of this game. And in order to do that, I'm going to take you guys on a little stroll. So what you have to do, like I mentioned earlier, is you have to go beat a bunch of masters, right? Master Pokemon trainers with their own specific Pokemon. And in order to see which ones you've beaten, you have to go to Celadon City. So we're going to go to Celadon real quick because I'm just going to skim through, show you guys where, to the best of my knowledge, if I can remember, where to see the ones you've beaten. And then I believe it's just in this building right here. See which Pokemon Master completion-esque you've done. And then once you have at least 6, then you're able to fight the final boss. Which again, at this point, I'm just going to absolutely murder. Is it this floor? No, but here's a Mr. Mime Master. So it like shows you, I mean, you've seen them probably dotted throughout the, while I was flying around earlier or something. It's this room, I believe, which, oh, I love this. You see the original game's art over there on that back wall and also over here, but like to the right of the one on the left facing that way, there's also the Japanese blue and yellow. Fantastic. So I believe, who do you go to? Is it you? Welcome. Yes. So you can scroll down your titles. So here's the original one you get is Pokemon Trainer. And then you scroll through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got them. Here's my 6, right? So these are basically what you go into battle with instead of your regular name. So I guess of all these coolest ones, I guess the Derp Charizard is my favorite. Yeah, so I will be Dragonite Master. Zoinks. And yeah, so that's where you can check them. That's how I did my approval check to show you I did just at least 6 masters, which again, as you can see by the Pokemon in my party, I clearly could do more. Like it's not an issue of like, oh, he's not tough enough. It's just it's an irrational quest. It's a huge artificial fluff, and you get nothing for it. You literally get nothing for it. So I always forget how to fly. It's the weirdest thing getting used to this whole thing. Again, it should have just been a dedicated button. So you go to the one place you think you would go. Indigo Plateau. The final frontier. The final challenge. The final battle. Okay, so if you come over here, right? Yeah, he's kind of hidden right there when you first fly in. But then right there to the left is Red. He's the original trainer from the original games. I was going to go in and heal, but there's not really a point. I didn't take any damage. So this fine young gentleman, I'll stand next to him. He looks like he's a tiny bit taller than my character. If I can line that up. That's about as close. He's a little bit taller. Yeah, he's the current Pokemon Master or whatever you want to call it in like the lore of the game or something. So I don't know what he has in this party. I don't think I'm going to change up the strategy. I think we're just going to run in there with Machamp. You know what? No. I want to give my Blue Nidoking a shot. I feel like it's the only one besides Chansey who hasn't been out there. And I probably won't use Chansey. Chansey was just, he looked at you and he readied a Pokeball. Do you want to battle him? I don't know. The sexual tension's rising. I'm arriving, as Patrick always says. You are challenged by Pokemon Trainer Red. Pokemon Trainer Red sent out Pikachu. Whoa. Go on, Nidoking. Hit him with a Harden. Look at this battle. Does this look fair? How high? Oh, he's at 85. That's actually much higher than I thought it was going to be. So let's see if this will actually be a challenge or not. I mean, they're higher than they look. I mean, I say that like figuratively. I don't know how high. Well, I mean, it survived an earthquake. I mean, it threw up at a reflect, but the fact that it even survived is like ridiculous to me. So we'll hit it again. If this has anything in reference to the Pokemon Gold battle, then Pikachu will be his highest Pokemon. Which I don't know what the other ones are going to be. I mean, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, though, like considering if you were doing like a regular playthrough, your Pokemon wouldn't, I guess, be at level 100 all the time like this. So now I know he's something to like fear about or something. So, I mean, I'm not going to play this one like, how do you play Pokemon? Oh, I'm really going to get serious now and like press A harder. It's like, no, I'm still going to be talking the whole time and making the same strategic moves. But it's really interesting to see that, yeah, I guess they're all level 85. That is awesome. Should I Mega? No, I won't. I won't even give him the justification. That's like going beyond Super Saiyan God Kaioken times 10, when like I could just go Ultra Instinct. And that Reflect is really holding on. And that's not how I thought that would look coming from Machamp. Like that he would just like flex his pecs and it would just work like that. Disgusting. Well, he's not even green. But like I said, like the fact that Machamp is like, yeah, there's so many Pokemon. Like, please, if you've never done it, go look through the Pokemon Shiny list. There's so many that are just green. And it's like the most unappetizing thing. So I'm going to switch just in case, because I don't want any of them to die. That would make me a very, very sad boy. I don't want any of my Pokemon to die. So I'm going to go ahead and throw Machamp back out there. Yeah, it just gives it the old pelvic punch. But yeah, go look at the shiny of list of like, not even like the first 151. Like, go look at a lot of them. Like, so many are just green, and it's this green in particular, like Shrek's boogers green. So, I don't like it. I wish they had much better colors. They don't. Like, they're either so many of them are just green or so many of them are just pink. I was not paying attention. I don't know what he's going to throw out, but... Oh, it's Arcanine. I would have benefited from switching out, but it's fine. I don't think his Arcanine can do anything logical to me. Does any of these do more? No, they all do the exact same. Ooh, but Brick Break can also break barriers. So, did I already break the barrier? Did it already wear off? It probably already broke or wore off. Oh. Well. Did you seal your own fate? Yes. I love when this happens. Could you imagine this actually happening in real life? Like, use Roar. We gotta capture some ground. And then it just cycles to a giant serpentine water monster. Like, that would be just the most intimidating thing. Like an insult. Oh man, like that Brave thing in anime where they make you like love a character only to kill him brutally, like maybe 3 before the last episode. I guess we'll send Machamp. Let me look through my moves again. I can't really. Do I have anyone else that has anything fighting related? No. So Machamp, you're gonna have to go back out there. Yeah, and I like literally never use Chansey. I basically only have Chansey on the team because its shiny colors are like also sickly booger green, and the fact that its HP is like a ridiculously high number, and that's basically the only reason. Look at him. He doesn't even know he's already dead. Hit him with that Ora. Wow, that survived. Just very awe-inspiring. Like, the stats must be unnaturally high to be 15 levels lower than me, and mine are souped up, and it took a super effective hit. Like, all of his Pokemon must have like max stats, because it shouldn't be able to tank those. They're like too high. And all you have left is Venusaur, and I'm sure Venusaur is going to Mega Evolve. I mean, the other two AIs of the other two trainers also did, so I'm assuming the same thing's going to happen. Oh, yep, he's reacting super hard to Red's Keystone. Oh, look at him. He grew an extra vine or two and a plant on his head. And, like, I guess the little palm tree in the middle got Bulbasaur. Wow, yeah, it's just ridiculous. Like, the stats on all my Pokemon are so high. Like, I can't get over that. It's, like, remarkable that you've lasted this long, Red. It's like, I totally get when bad guys say that now. It's impressive you're still standing. Oh, man, I tried really hard to hold in a belch. And I failed. Oh, man, I don't know if that came up on... I'm probably going to mute it out. Or leave it in for, like, continuity's sake. You know what you're getting when you're on Zoinkmeister. You're getting top quality, but, like, still loving and, like, true fun. Well, that's it. Red has been eviscerated. Yeah, 9 dots. That's how I feel, too. What happens now? Ooh, 9 dots and exclamation. Red seems a little surprised. You have earned the title of Battle Master. Wow, how generically 90s. I love it. Call me Battle Master. Red went on his way. What, to commit suicide? Okay, well, that's it, I guess. That is the end of this game. That is this playthrough. There's, besides battling all the other trainers, which again is an irrational task. It's like not fun to do it that many times. 150. You don't understand. That means you have to go find the Metapod master and battle his level 70 Metapod that only knows Harden. And like a Caterpie that's level 70 that only knows like tackle and string shot. Like, it's not fun to do. Like, I can't stress it enough. So otherwise, I have completed this game twice, actually. This is the first time of any Pokemon game where I've actually played both and legitimately have, well, when I say played both, I mean like completely played through both versions of the same game and got the Pokedex for both. This is also like, you know, basically the smallest one besides the originals, because this one has only like 2 extra for the Pokedex, so that's why it's like more rational to do. But still, like, this is basically it. I did it. I'm the battle master, they say. I battled so hard and I mastered them all. So this was fun. I'm probably going to do a separate video going over the review of this game. Since I still feel it's worth getting a review, even though there is no platinum or 100% achievements. So I guess Pokedex completion is basically what you would call beating this game and the main story and those 3 last trainers. So that's basically it. I have nothing more for you guys. Thank you for sticking with this series as long as you did. And by that, I mean, like, I'm sorry this last episode took so long to get out. I just had like a whole bunch of life to get back at. But now that life is looking a little less stressful, I'll hopefully be getting more and more videos out. So thank you. You've been great. I've been Zoinkmeister Adam. If you liked the video, please like it. Comment down below and I'll try to get back as soon as I can. If I can't, but it's like still something I liked, I'll like your comment. What else? If you're not subscribed and you like to see more of us, hit the subscribe. If you want to like get notified every single time we post something, please hit the bell. If you lasted this long, you're probably already subscribed, because this is probably like 30 minutes deep. But this is the last episode. Again, I'll probably have a review video coming out at some point, which will be faster than this whole series took to end. I don't know what else there would be to show you on this outro. So that's about it. Thank you. You've been great. Zoinkmeister Adam, out.